We'll make this audio track 5. Well, hello everybody. Hello. We'll make this audio track 6. We will be bringing a log ride. Go ahead and let the clip run. Bring in some new audio. Alright, all the transitions have been replaced. We got new clip in. We have new progress in the park. So we start again back at my practice park, or where I put all my stuff together that I can use. And I already created trucks. Now I need a ride that has to do with logs, which I will make into a logging camp. And this is what I found as far as one of the rides. So I brought it in, I put it in, and it's sitting right there. It's the beginning of my logging camp. It's the ride. I'll have to give it a name. I haven't named it yet, but put it in. I'm starting to put the scenery in and around it, and I think we need a sawmill. It'd be a good place to put a sawmill, and I did a little bit of work with the sawmill on my practice park, and I think I got a way of bringing it in here. So I did a little bit of trial and error using gears, and there's there is an actual saw blade that's used for logging, and it actually spins. So I brought that in, and I kind of put it in a place where when you're coming around in one of the logs, it looks like you might be coming close to the saw itself. So a little bit of like which is it's perfectly safe. Old Grizzle wouldn't put that in his park. He wouldn't harm his customers, because his customers what keeps the gates open, and so they're the ones that buy all the stuff off the vendors, and we have to have the customers. Like right now, the park is closed, and it's not the same without the guests. But now with the log ride in, I'll go and put a few more facilities in, finish the buildings, and then I can open up the park, and a lot of the stuff I'll do afterwards, I'll do in and around the customers. That way I can see what they're looking at. I can put in things maybe to make them a little bit happier. If they're, like I said, they're going to have a problem with congestion because it's such a narrow path, and all it leads in one direction. Where I'm learning that you need bigger pathways. And oh, we're going to have to put a pause in audio here, and I'll restart it right after I'm done saying this. Alright, put a little break in here. Yeah, there's some stuff I didn't like, so I had to delete it. I cut it out. And instead of. There was a quick little break. Yeah, I have to get the clips to fit in under 15 minutes. So I have um, a clip or a video where I work on the videos. And I got my music there, which keeps it at that 14-minute sec. So that way I know it's in under 15, and it makes it easier for posting. I'd imagine even at 14 something, that's a little bit long, but I like it because I can go back in and I can watch the videos, and I can see things that I might need to change. Like the one time I was going through, I saw a garbage can floating. So I had to put the garbage can on the pathway. It didn't look right floating. And it's little things like that. Watching the ride go through a tree, for instance, knowing that I have to move the tree. So next time I go back in, I can move that tree, and you're riding, clipping through it. It can be the same with walls. If you got a wall in a bad spot and people are walking through it, that you might not even know it's doing that unless you actually go through the park and check it out. And that's why I'm looking forward to opening the park, do like a grand opening, and grab the first, well, not grab, but take the point of view from one of the first customers to go through the park and see what the park looks. Hold on a second. There, we'll get some audio done before the TV comes back on. Now there was a song on there I didn't want to accidentally record, so I paused it for a little bit. So we did some work on the log ride here, and I brought it in for the logging camp. I thought it'd go good with the theme, and then I will finish doing some more adding more nature and logs to this. I need to create like a couple of piles of logs and stuff. I've got the trucks already. I want to see about maybe there's a trailer I think I can put in behind the truck as maybe the truck and the trailer hauling logs. And I put in a sawmill. I know it's not in yet, so I'm just kind of going through and looking at the ride itself and seeing see there's a little bit of snow on the track, so I cleared that up a little bit. I used the chisel tool for landscaping on that to kind of clear there, like right there, clearing out the snow without losing a lot of the rest of the landscaping, kind of keeping it. And that's why I changed the color, because this was green. I changed it to blue. I think it fits in with the landscape. No, maybe I didn't change the color on this. No, that was the color it was when I brought it in at the other park to see what it looked like. I liked what it looked like. It gave me the idea, so I put it right here. And the nice thing about this one, it's got the splash area where the logs come down the drop and they hit a splash, causing water to splash. So I was able to put that in with the ride. So another thing too is this, it looks like it's cold. It gives the impression of being cold and maybe a little bit icy and freezing temperature, but in reality it's about 70-80 degrees out. So anybody getting wet isn't gonna freeze. Not at Grizzle's Park. He tries to think of the customers, keep everybody safe and comfortable. But getting wet, that's part of the experience of going to an amusement park. So, in this, I thought this was the perfect theme. The log ride that has the logs flowing down the river like you would. So, it'd be nice to have another one of them sawmills, maybe put it at the top up here, but it was easier to build it down there. See, I even got a little hole that's full of water. I need to put a light in there, light that up a bit. Maybe put some trees and foliage around it. Here we go, down the track we go. Whee! Ain't that fun? Actually, it does look like fun. Not to, but I think it would be a fun park to come to if it actually existed. It's in my dreams. It's just a dream, a pipe dream. A place for old Grez to have Grizzle relax and retire, and sit back, and no more adventuring. No more inns. He brought the inn to himself, where he's got his own inn and pub with the restaurant. Perfect, everything. So Taz and old Grez just kind of relax, watching the guest, and so he's got Foxy selling coffee, a hot cup of coffee on a cool winter's day. That is what Foxy says, and it's a good idea. A little warm cup of coffee to keep the hands warm, and even maybe a hot cup of cocoa for those that don't drink coffee. But I have a spot for Alice Frontier. She got her spot here. She got her own little Jeep I put out there. And that's going to be the entrance, maybe like, oh, there, see, that's the water ride right there. That's the water splash I was talking about. Might get a little wet. That's alright. Like I said, it's not all that cold out. It just appears to be cold. See, this is some work where I was talking about before, clipping through. See, though, I gotta fix that because it don't look right that it just magically goes through the snowy block, icy block, or whatever, ice rock. I'm looking at somebody that just nobody's here. There's nobody here. It's just me. Though I can make it sound like there's 2 or 3 other people in the room. That is movie magic. Music enhanced is music that you bring in and you enhance it and you special it up a little bit. And I don't know why I got this in here. I could fast forward through that. I'm not even sure what I was doing with that. We're not even moving. Yeah, we are. Boy, I left that in there too long. I should have clipped that out of there. I might clip it out. Okay, come on now. Let's see some video. I didn't realize I... Wow. Okay, we're 11:16. I didn't realize I left that long in there. Okay, hold up a second. Yeah, okay, here's what happened. I had a piece that was in here that was extremely long, and it was just this. There's nothing there. It just so I cut it out. So I had to go in and find another clip to bring in. So I brought in building the sawmill, or the saw with the windmill, and that's what I'm doing here. I think I got it in here ready, but I'm not sure. I just like the way it went together. And it actually looks like it works, but like I said, all the pieces are independent of each other. And if you notice the one, they'll go one way, then they'll turn and go the other way. So don't look too close. It just gives the impression of motion, and it looks like the saw blades are actually cutting right through each other. So, but it's like I said, it's an illusion. It's so that when the logs come through, it looks like they're coming close to the saws, and that was kind of giving that kind of pucker factor. But no, it doesn't really cut anything. Like I said, it's just a facsimile of what possibly could be. And I kind of I have fun building this. So, and so we're gonna put the windmill right about here. Turn it around. So, generating wind power, and the windmill generates the saw blade. You know, I could use water too. We could do a water wheel, but I got the water wheel already on the other side of the park, so don't use the water wheel again. We'll just, oh yeah, getting wet. This is another one of those. I put the ride in here, and it just perfect. Didn't realize that because I got the entrance to the ride coming across where the logs come down and splash. So when I open the park and we get customers in, I'll have to go to that camera and we'll get some photos of people getting splashed, and we'll see how that works. But for right now, we're getting close to the end of this one. We're at 14:55. I just wanted to show putting in the logging camp along with the sawmill. See, there's the saw things. There it is again. But like I said, that was just filler because there's a big long section there of nothing but just one steady frame, and it's kind of so I cut that out and I put this in. So, but for Phil Ed and old Grez, thank you for watching. Hoping everybody has a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. And wishing you all be safe. And I will come back at get the park open, and we'll get some customers rolling through. A couple more facilities, a few more scenery changes, and I think we're all set for a grand opening. And I'll try to figure out something to do special for that video. Thank you for watching.